Air quality, it doesn't just differ from city to city, it also differs block to block in the same area. Sounds like common sense, but before that groundbreaking study we highlighted 4 years ago, there just was not the data to prove it. Now that program piloted in West Oakland is going statewide, aiming to improve air quality for all Californians.
Yeah, it's been a real labor of love. Determination.
We first introduced you to Margaret Gordon in 2021 as she and her group, the West Oakland Environmental Indicators, were putting pressure on the Port of Oakland and truckers to reduce emissions and clean up the air.
What needs to be re-regulated on this corner to reduce emissions? So what was happening on this street, on this sidewalk, that was coming through people's front doors?
Those questions stem from frustrations with West Oakland's air quality, polluted by the steady stream of big rig trucks bringing goods in and out of the port, driving through neighborhood streets. We highlighted the results in our previous reporting: decreased life expectancy and higher instances of kids going to the ER because of asthma in West Oakland compared to the rest of Alameda County. But since then, there have been some noteworthy improvements to air quality.
Some of the wall ceilings is not black anymore, and it's gray. Changes in some operations at the port. Many of the cranes now are electrified. Few more electric trucks in place.
To demand improvements to the air quality, Miss Margaret and her group had to be able to accurately monitor it on their block, something the 2.5 dozen stationary air quality monitors in the Bay Area can't do. To capture and collect that hyperlocal data, the West Oakland Indicators teamed up with Aclima, a game-changing air quality monitoring and mapping company based right here in Silicon Valley.
We prove that pollution is hyperlocal, that it varies from one block to the next by 5 to 8 times. That's a very significant rate of variability.
Davida Herzl is the CEO of Aclima. The pilot she led in West Oakland proved that proximity to the source of pollution truly matters.
And so in West Oakland, where Miss Margaret lives, she's proximate to the port. What our data helped the community identify is that the pollution that comes from that port, the pollution that comes from traffic, contributes tremendously to the overall experience that people have in that community. And actually, as a result of our data, the community decided to really target their efforts on reducing particulate from diesel particulate matter, because it is so related to cancer.
As of 2024, diesel particulate matter filled with black carbon, a leading cause of cancer in West Oakland, is down 31% compared to 2017 measurements, according to a new Air District report. This is thanks in part to the interventions Ms. Margaret and her group advocated for. The rate of cancer deaths and emergency visits for asthma for kids younger than 5 also went down significantly.
The word that comes to mind when I hear about the findings of that really important study that you all conducted is empowerment.
Yes, empowerment is at the core of what really we're trying to do. How do you put this into the hands of people in such a way that they can advocate for themselves?
Now, Aclima's mobile air quality monitoring is expanding across California with a $27 million contract with the California Air Resources Board. Soon, you'll see these Aclima vehicles driving around 64 cities in the Golden State, from Northern California to the Central Valley and down to SoCal. Davida invited us to take one out on the road.
I'm so glad you're driving our car.
Tell us about it. There is a lot of technology packed into this thing.
Yeah, there is a ton. We have the sensors in the back of the car in the trunk. So in the trunk we have our AMN, which is our Aclima mobile node, and that measures like a coarse set of pollutants.
I'm essentially sitting where your drivers would be sitting.
Correct.
Walk me through their task of driving through their communities to track the air quality.
Right, so every single morning, the drivers get a drive plan in the iPad that is designed algorithmically overnight based on what was measured the day before.
The vehicle fleet will be made up of low-emission or electric vehicles, and half the drivers will be hired from the local communities that they're serving. The goal is for the data collected to empower other communities and community leaders like West Oakland and Miss Margaret, who now serves as an advisor for this statewide project.
That's a victory in itself. 64 neighborhoods having the same level of momentum. That has raised the bar.
Those Aclima vehicles will start hitting California roads in the next few months, and work should take about 9 months to complete. The company will also be partnering with UC Berkeley, UC Riverside, and a research company, Aerodyne, to conduct more advanced testing with mobile laboratories around areas of great concern.